Hey everyone, this is Dusko Maka's That Gamer, and this is NightCry, a spiritual successor or sequel to the Clock Tower game franchise. It's directed by the person that originally directed Clock Tower 1, and a number of other horror talent are on board on it. Now, let me say this, the Clock Tower franchise has always had a layer of jank to it, and we're playing this on the eve of its release, so there's probably going to be some jank on this too. I'm giving that as an early heads up. I'm actually incredibly excited to play this. If you saw a video by me previously, I endorsed by trying to bring attention to the Kickstarter to make a PC version of this game, and here we are. Now, the PC version barely got through Kickstarter, and like it barely met its funding goal, so it happened, but there wasn't really anything more to its funding. Regardless, we're going to kind of kick straight into this after I'm done seeing what's under this history section. I'm pretty sure it doesn't mean like history as in the history of Clock Tower. I don't think they're actually allowed to legally mention that, so... Ah, it's our collection screen. Ending. A lifetime is marked by many conclusive points. This is a collection of endings which might occur, though a happy ending might be like finding a diamond among the sprawling sands of the beach. So there are a total of 8 endings. Horror. This is a collection of the horrors you will experience aboard the cruise liner. If by some miracle you do not run into these, you are certain to lead a happier life. And there is 11 of these, and then game overs. Life is fleeting, isn't it? Perhaps as you witness the moment the torch is blown out and the light fades, you'll be able to taste the relief of knowing you yourself are still safe. And so I assume this means like 25 death scenes. But still though. We'll return back to that, then yai. I assume that there are unique death scenes here. We're going to go straight into new game and see what we think. Let's go straight into NightCry. I'll be quiet as the opening stuff happens, but let's see how this goes.
It seems you've had one too many drinks. Can I get you some water, ma'am?
Huh? Oh, I'm fine. I just need some air.
I see. Let me know if there's anything you need.
Yeah, I will.
That's about what I suspected. The actual in-game stuff seems to be a little bit quieter than the menu side, but yeah. So here we are. Now, as I mentioned before, the Clock Tower games, at least the first few entries, were point-and-clicks, and this is in fact a point-and-click. You can't really tell, but I'm basically clicking and the character moves over to the point that I'm clicking on. I can hold this button and she will dash. I assume that there's some sort of stamina or anything, so I'm going to be a little bit careful with that. And being me, I'm also going to take my time to explore some stuff. Still though, yep, of course we have to start the game drunk. And of course, notably, this guy over here is doing snip. Snip, also when I hover my mouse over him, there is a notable thing which means I can probably interact with him. I assume that means I can't go back out the way I came. Yeah, you know, I'll go interact with him. Hey sir, what's up?
It sure is hot in here. Could you take my jacket?
Yes, ma'am. Here's your number tag. You'll need it to pick up your jacket.
Right. Thanks.
Key item. Now, I don't know if we can access any sort of menu that pauses the game, but doesn't bring up a menu. I think some people were mentioning there wasn't really a menu in the game, so we'll just work with what we got when the time comes and explore for the moment. Notably, when I hover my mouse over something that can be interacted with, like that, it'll show an interaction icon. Can I talk to you again?
By the way, have you seen Harry?
Who?
Oh, sorry. Harry is a friend of mine. He's tall, short hair. I didn't see him anywhere at the party.
Someone came and left down the hall a moment ago. Maybe it was him.
Okay, thanks. It's through that door, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Can I talk to him some more? I never knew cutting up something would be so much fun. Is it really that fun? Yes, didn't you ever try plucking the wings off an insect when you were a child? You're a winner, Harry. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Oh god, it itches. So itchy. It must be the sea breeze. I get itchy when I'm at sea. Why is this guy even a crew member? That's a question one could definitely ask themselves. Apparently I can interact with him multiple times. Oh yeah, so he's just going, oh god, itches. Okay, so I think we've finished our dialogue chain with him. There's notably a door behind him. My jacket must be in there too. Guess we're not going to open it. I can't afford to leave it behind. It cost me a fortune. Guessing he'll say the same thing. Yeah, okay, so she's basically saying I have to remember to go get my jacket eventually because it cost me a goddamn fortune now. I assume... Yeah, there we go. There's a door there which I can interact with. I was thinking that might be it. Doors open. Let's trot our way right into here and see what we see. I've actually never been on a cruise liner. That's normal. Just a rash. We could go back, which I'm gonna go do right now before the spooky music all kicks itself in. I just realized, I thought that there wasn't a way to move over here, so I'm just gonna see if there's actually anything back here. No, it just seems like a slanted angle on its own there. Let me move over this way. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that we can mess with, so actually, there's a door here. Let me go talk with the party members. Everyone wants to have a party. This door leads to the party floor. The sound of music and laughter can be faintly heard. Oh, you don't want to go in there? I like how you can just hear the laugh track kick right on in when that happens. Let's go. Out we find ourselves. Now, one thing is, since this game has fixed camera angles, sometimes it changes between where you want to point on the screen when you change actual positions. That's a notable thing. There's also a fire hydrant. How do we interact with it? Cruisers equipped with fire extinguishers. I don't know why I said hydrant, but, you know, same difference, puts out fires. Hopefully I won't need to use this, which means that she'll completely need to use this. So her name was Monica? Did I pick up on her name correctly? I'm terrible with names. That looks like it's locked, so I'm going to take a look at it. It seems this way is closed off. Alright, so we might be able to find something. I like how the sound transitions from the party scene to this scene. It's a little eerie. Let's see. Why take a copy of the brochure when I know I'm just going to throw it away? At least you might learn something before you throw it away. And then also over here, same brochure comment. Brochures for the cruiser on display. Okay. Anything else you want to say about it? Nope. Just mighty suspicious you can even observe these, unless they're just miscellaneous comments you have, I guess. I could sit down, have a nice sit there, Monica. The edge of the beautiful fabric is marred by a cigarette burn. Who could have the nerve to smoke in a place like this? Probably a smoker. I mean, it's got that certain air, a noir air, which can probably work pretty well for those that want to do. Also, I just noticed how she walks in heels. I don't think she's very good at this, given I've never walked in heels, so I can't judge her. I'd probably be doing a lot worse than her in that instance. Notably, there's someone shadowy at the end of the hallway. Probably just a person we're going to meet. Okay, sir, I'm on my way. Just give me a second. These heels are apparently a big pain. This area is just blocked off. No way for us to return. Let's move forward towards the shadowy figures. Anything I can interact with? Not in my immediate radius. Seems to be a bar here. Before I enter there, I kind of want to interact with these shadowy figures on the backside. Now, Clock Tower games have multiple endings, so I'm assuming there's some things I can do and not do. The pair are conversing rapidly in whispers. Let's see what they said. The pair are conversing rapidly in whispers. It's hard to make out what they are saying. It could be a foreign language. Let's interact with the other guy and see how this goes down. Nah, some foreign language I can't understand. So, again, being a giallo horror film, I believe this cruiser came off the shores of Italy. I am an American exchange student, and there's some sort of Japanese horror layer to this. Let's see how those three cultures mix. I'm kind of curious how it'll all be handled. Want to sit down for a drink with this guy? Sure! This is exactly what I would do as a woman in a bar. Sit down randomly with guys, or look at tables. The menu on this table lists various drinks and snacks. Yes, I would go to somebody else's table and examine their menu. That, you know me there, ma'am. This sir can be talked to. Can I look at this table's menu? No one is sitting at this table. Well, might as well invite yourself right on in. Have a drink of his drink. What do you call this again? I used this in school ages ago. Is that an eyeball in a beaker? Which, by the way, that would be called a beaker. But still, though. Well, that's not the least bit odd. On my way. Let's see what's happening over here at the dining table before I talk to Mr. Guy that keeps an eyeball in his glass. I'm guessing it's a fake eye and he's cleaning it. But a bit odd. Bartender. Welcome. Would you like something to drink? Sorry, I think I've had enough for one night. She is a little bit tipsy. Ah, maybe you're right. Let me know if you like some mineral water. Well... No, I'm not going to interact with him immediately. Is there a shiny there, or was I just imagining it? You know what? I'm just going to pretend I'm imagining it. It might have just been the light reflecting off of something, but definitely looked like a shiny there for a second on the counter. Yeah, you see it? It just flashed on by. I don't think it's actually anything, though. This is the beer bar. Yes, the very exquisitely known beer bar. Welcome. Okay, sir, let's talk to you. I was holding off because I'm assuming you're going to want me to do something. You look like a side quest type of guy. Hello, young lady. And you back from the cocktail party? I guess you didn't find your knight in shining armor, huh? Yeah, something like that. Are you on vacation with your wife? No, I'm traveling alone. Let me introduce myself. I am Vigo Boradsov, the owner of this ship. So he's Mr. Captain. Wow, you own the ship? Yes, it always brings me joy to see passengers such as yourself having a great time on my ship. Tips over and she starts vomiting. Ugh! Okay. Oh, I guess I'm enjoying myself. Don't be afraid to speak out if there's anything we can do to increase your comfort. Waves his hand. His hand looks... I guess he's wearing a glove. Looks a little weird, though. Looks almost like he had a dead hand. Let's talk some more, sir. You wouldn't happen to have a lighter, by the way. Do I look like I have pockets? I'd like to boil my prosthetic eye to sterilize it, but I seem to have misplaced my lighter. See, I knew it. He's gonna ask me to sterilize his eye. Sorry, I don't have one at hand. I don't smoke, so... I just burned myself. Wait, there might be something at the bar counter. Is it the shiniest SRL? Let me talk to you a little bit more, sir, as I walk closer to you. If only there were something to light a fire with. His hand is still a little bit weird. You can select items you find from your inventory in the upper right corner. Is there anything in the upper right corner? The cursor will become the icon of the selected item. So click on an object to use the item on it. I don't see anything up there. Are you sure? What? You know what? Maybe it's when I have an item. Let's talk one more time. If only there was something. So yeah, he's our tutorial guy teaching me how to treat items. Well, sir, your lucky day. I'm a video game protagonist. Is the shiniest SRL what I'm looking for? We don't have many customers tonight. Of course, they're all at the party right now. But you decided to stay open anyway, huh? Well, some people fancy moving between watering holes, especially after a party. I expect they'll make their way over here before long. Just a close-up of this guy staring us right in the face. So there was something that... Yeah, there you go. There's something here. Let's take it. Hot towels and matches on a well-polished counter. Am I going to burn a towel? You found an item. Matches, which gave me the achievement The Nightmare Begins. Is me picking up the matches... Is this what summons the Scissorwalker? We'll talk more about that later. But yeah, the matches were the key all along. Now, I said bring up an item. I don't exactly know, access my inventory. It's not there immediately. Before I interact with this guy, I kind of want to explore around a little bit. No, sir. No, ma'am, I mean. I just kind of want to look around and get a good chance to explore everything. I like to help out the guy, but I also want to take my time to explore things, being me, the aesthetic gamer. Let's go on outside. Hello? Anyone living in these very dark hallways? I'm going to sort of run over this way and see if anything happens. My curiosity will pique. I'm going to assume the moment I mess with the matches, things are going to start going down. So that's why I'm exploring right now. Might as well make the chance of the opportunity and use it to my fullest. Also, noticeably, if you hold shift, you keep on running the direction until you get to a dead end, which is kind of interesting. Like, I can click elsewhere, but you can sort of just tap shift and sort of start automatically running in that direction. Hello, strange characters I'm now going to interact with. Hello, ma'am. Are you talking in a foreign language too? Here you are. No wonder I didn't see you two at the party. Are these my two friends? Yes. In Clock Tower 1, you also had two friends. Now, I don't know what voice to give her. You get this voice. Jessica got tired of this party, so I came along with her. I assume that's this girl talking. I'll give a voice for her. I don't get why the best-looking guy here is, like, obsessed with Rooney. What a joke. Ah, you mean the conductor, Jeremy. I assume that's what they're talking about.
Yeah, I think that was his name. I'm not into slim guys, so...
You're getting these voices, whether you like them or not. Let's talk to them a little bit. Isn't it so weird how a guy is actually interested in a gloomy girl like Rooney? Rooney, Rooney, Rooney. I'm just jealous of that bitch.
The Death Wish diva, you mean? Even if they end up going out, once he sees her true colors, he'll make a run for it.
Who's Rooney? Is our third friend? Okay, so let's... Do you have anything different to say? Yeah, no, they got the same thing. They're just all talking about this Jeremy guy, apparently some sort of conductor. Is this open in any way? Let me mess around. This is my blind run, so I just do whatever I find. Wasn't there something I was supposed to do on this floor? Yes. No, maybe so, probably. I was just seeing if there was anything over there. Let's continue the run. I'm going to turn this way, and I think I have now observed back there who I need to observe with, so instead I'm going to run over this way. Run! Okay. I'm going to move past these guys, because it's good to be considerate, and now I'm going to go lie an eyeball. Not the first thing I was expecting to say I was going to be doing this fine evening. At the beer bar. That's still bad. They should have thought a better name. Even if this is on a cruise, and they can't really select any other bars besides what's actually on this cruise, but yeah. Let's see what you got. If only there was something to light a fire with. You can select items you find from the inventory in the upper right corner. The cursor will become the icon of the selected item. To click on an object to use an item on it. So, do I look at this and then I can use it? What do you call this again? I used this in school ages ago. On account, I definitely do not see any sort of inventory. I mean, I know I picked up the matches. I don't know how to access it. Let me see if I can figure that out. Is it like the pause thing? No, it's not that button. I don't think I have a... Oh. I do have a light source of some sort. At least there's a sound for it there. Good to know. How do I video games? Well, I need to figure out. But I'd like to see if I could possibly save or something before I decide to try and make this rash decision. In fact, let me move over this direction. It might be an invalid request. I'm going to check something like a fool and see how this plays out. Don't worry about him. He has this. Actually, there is a fun fact. One of the characters in this game is actually voiced by the Resident Evil 1 Barry Burton voice actor, like the original. What is this back here? This is just another locked door, it looks like. If only I had a key. It seems this way is off limits and mighty suspicious. Still, though, hit every key on the keyboard. Well, it doesn't even mention a key there. And I kind of looked at the key bindings before we got started, so I know what they all were. It's mostly just a point and click like you would kind of expect, but yeah, so what's this? Hello. A card key reader. It seems the elevator can't be used without a card key. Interesting. How about you over here? A service elevator. Maybe guests shouldn't use this. So this is... If I can visit every one of those floors, this is a much bigger area than I was expecting. Oh. Should I... A moth? Out in the middle of the ocean? Well, maybe it just got stuck on the elevator. That's totally anything suspicious. Huh. There must be an elevator for guests elsewhere. Well, that was a little bit of a weird scene going on there. Wait. That's not my flashlight going off, is it? I thought for a second the sound I was hearing was a flashlight, but that's not it, is it? I think I know what that sound is. It took me a second. If I hear it again, I'll say what it is. But if you hear a sound... Because I think I know what that sound is. I think it was the sound of scissors. Probably should move over that way. I first registered it as maybe it was this sound, but it's definitely not that sound. So then the alternative would be it's scissors. And obviously in a game called NightCry, which may or may not be a sequel to Clock Tower fun, probably scissors aren't the thing you want to be hearing when you're just wandering around. Anyways, let's see if I can figure out my item inventory management fun. I kind of thought that was going to lead back to the same place, but because it doesn't, now I'm morbidly curious about the location of something else. Sir, I would give you these matches I have somewhere on my person, but I do not know how to click on whatever. Let's run! You got this. Let's go party with the best of them. By which I mean I'm going to run back and now see if I can get some matches. Sirs and madams, I have arrived here and just in time for matchmaking. Get it. Anyways. What do you call this again? I used this in school ages ago. It's a beaker with an eyeball in it. Well, of course, you mean you used the eyeball forever ago. Now, Vigo over here introduces himself again. We've already talked to him. We already know who he is, so I don't need your life story again. I bought a ship, and I've lost my eye at sea. Great Moby Dick came and devoured my eyeball, or something like that. I don't know. It's probably his life story. Now then, there's also a newspaper article here, which sticks out to me, but she won't observe it. She look at the menu on that guy's table, though. What a strange, peculiar girl you are. Let's talk to you. Welcome. Would you like something to drink? Let's have some more conversations about beer. They're all at the party. They'll come eventually. That's what the bartender believes. We've already read this, which is why I'm skipping through it. Yep, there we go. Same dialogue we heard last time. Now, there might be something here, by which I mean there's something right here. Now, let's see if we can pick it up and add to our inventory. Hot towels and matches on a well-polished counter. You found... Oh, I see something on the... That wasn't there before. You found an item. Matches. And now there's something there which wasn't there before. So I think the thing which I read was correct. You need to press the continue option. So now I can see it, because that was definitely not there before. You guys can attest, it was most definitely, most certainly, most absolutely not there before. Anyways, let's go look at this. Okay, so let's take the item, so we got clicker mode, and we have matches, which we're going to burn him with. You can't use that here. Oh. Can I not burn him alive? Oh, I was hopeful. Here's the light, sir. There, that should do it.
Oh, thank you, young lady. You saved me.
My glass eyeball will be fine now. Vigo's artificial eye is dancing. Looking closely, it seems as if it's trying to make eye contact with you. Is it actually an artificial eye? Who's to say? Maybe it's a real eye.
Thank you, young lady. You were a great help. By the way, I've heard that you are certain that there are certain items you can even use on yourself. I don't have a clue what kind of items you could use on yourself, though. Why am I talking so meta? Okay. What about you, sir? So apparently his clue there, you can use items on yourself. To keep that in mind as we look at Gurgling Eyeballs. It's dancing in the beaker. Beautiful, gorgeous, splendid. Anyways, let's go talk to my friends being jealous of this Rooney bitch or something. I'm going out. Let's talk, girlfriends. We got this down. She don't deserve a man like Jeremy. What does this say? A sign for the cafe is on display. The name of the cafe must be French. No clue what it means. What is this strange French alien language? Anyways, let's go. We got places to go. And gotta wait, she's looking at something. Like she literally had her head turned to look at something. No, she's not walking on heels, but I think her head turned to notice something. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but she definitely looked like she wasn't looking forward. Now, my homies, let's go. See, she did it again. Like, she looks at something when she's running. Maybe she just looks back and forth. I don't know. Hi, madams. Harry was looking for you, by the way. Hello. Right, their voices.
Harry was looking for you, by the way.
You should totally date Harry, Monica.
Are you serious? I don't date guys with no future.
Oh. How high class are you, ma'am? What future do you got coming on?
But he wanted to talk with you about something. You should go look for him on the lower floor.
Oh, so that's what this elevator is for. I'll consider it. Wow, you're bitchy, aren't you? Let's go.
Harry went to the lower floor. He was looking for you, Monica.
Anything you gotta say? I guess Kelly's just talking for both of you. I heard the scissors call. I know I'm not imagining that either. Those definitely sound like scissors. I'm just gonna say you probably want to be a bit courteous if you hear a scissors, snip, snip from somewhere. Gotta be a little bit wary. Anyways, let's go take you out for a spin. Madam. Those are definitely scissors. Well, let's talk, ma'am. Who I'm now going to mysteriously ride this elevator with, even though they look like a shadowy beast. I don't know, whatever floor. They said lower floor is all they mentioned. Yeah. Whether that occurred. Now, I actually like Clock Tower 3 decently enough for what it was. I should mention that. Out of all the Clock Tower games I played, there's not really one I disliked, even if they all had their rough edges in places. I have not played Ghost Head, though, so I can't say anything about that one. Anyways, I don't know what floor we're on right now. I mean, it looks about the same as the previous floor. I'll go this way. The camera's pointed that direction, so I'll believe it. Here I go. Is this really? No, yeah, this is a different floor. It's built a bit differently. Normal. Excitable children. I'm actually going to turn the game up a little bit. Just, it's a bit quieter than I was thinking it'd be. Well, sure. I could follow the child, but you know, I'm going to take this run to really do the opposite of what I think I need to do beforehand. I'm sure I saw the girl at the party. Why is she still in my mind? Maybe because she literally just ran right by you. Seems like a likely clause to me. Before I follow the girl into that room and having her fun giggle snort times, I'm instead gonna go this way and see what it is I can see. Run, Monica, you got this. Her name is... I need to pay attention. I think her name's Monica. I'm terrible with names. But I'm pretty sure they said Monica a couple times now. I'm sure I saw the girl... Yeah, there's some couple people standing there. Did you guys see a girl this tall? Might be the devil. I don't know. Probably the devil. In fact, most certainly. Let's go talk to you first, you beautiful vending machine. A vending machine for soft drinks. Many of the brands are unfamiliar. Are you gonna say the same thing? Yeah. Well, you know, make the most of life, I guess. And on these other vending machines, you can look at the orange juice one. What's here? A vending machine for soft drinks. I'm thirsty, but I left my purse in my room. So you do have a purse. The theory is confirmed. I was wondering if there was more room here, so let's see. Anything that looks like I can click on. At least immediately no. So I'm going to do the only rational thing and talk to the stranger in the middle of the room. Hello, stranger. Did you see a little girl? Probably not. Oh, that's Harry. Let's see. Voice. Hey there. Yeah, did you see a little girl coming by this way? Sure. It was just me until you came, babe. Oh. How disappointing. Anyway, how's the party? You said you found a guy you like. I thought I did. He was alright, but not my type. Indian? Haha, sorry for your loss. In the end, I missed what she said right there. I'm going to talk to them still, though. How are you doing, sir? Seemed to me like he was more into Rooney anyway. Well, each to their own, right? Personally, she bores the hell out of me. Why are you watching me and act like you didn't know? You're disgusting. Come on, I was cheering for you on from the sidelines. I didn't expect plain Jane. Go to hell. She could have chosen a better night to stand out for once. The dialogue went surprisingly fast there. I wasn't able to catch everything, but I caught most of it. Still, though. And the scene trigger. Oh. Well, I kind of want to explore a little bit more before we had this conversation, but sure. What's going on?
Don't get yourself worked up now. Come on, I'll buy you a drink.
What? You think a soda will get you on my good side?
Hey, you're thirsty, right? Here we go. What the?
What is it now?
Well, something's grabbing my hand.
What?
I said something inside here is grabbing my hand.
Oh, Harry, the Gregory Peck Act is a bit outdated, don't you think?
I'm serious.
Operating. Well, that happened very suddenly. Stamina. The game keeps track of the player's stamina. Exhaustion. When the player's stamina runs out, they will no longer be able to move. Warning. Running for a long time or resisting the attack of the Scissorwalker will reduce the player's stamina and the screen will flash red. Recovery. Stamina will recover while walking or standing still. Mouse wheel. Dash, left click. Hold your breath while hiding. Recover from falling over. Select an item, activate click, right click, center camera on the Scissorwalker, use an escape mode. Okay, well I understand what's going on now. Now run, our character, run! So that's where the Scissorwalker is. So that's kind of interesting, how you can sort of tell where the Scissorwalker is based on the button press. I should probably walk to get my stamina back. Scissorwalker can wait. There's a door open here. Yeah, let's hide in there. Now, before he comes, let's hide inside the closet. Got places to hide. So hold our breath. There's some QTKO. Uh-oh. Hold your breath, ma'am. Uh-oh. That didn't go as well as I would have hoped. Okay, back on the run again. I didn't breathe as nicely as I could have, maybe. Actually, I want to go this way. Of course, stamina's in sort of a bad way, so yeah, what the fuck?
Oh, did I topple over? Is that what happened? What just happened? Am I hiding? Oh no. Oh, I was on the ground. I was trying to figure out what was going on. Well, I was just impaled to death. I was trying to figure out what happened. Welcome to NightCry.